All right. Hey there, guys. This is Isaac here. I'm going to be running the PaidToday support call for today. And what we're going to do is we're going to clone. Uh, we had Chris wasn't able to make the meeting today, but we were going to help him get set up. He was having some major loading time problems with his WordPress site that he currently has. And so we were going to kind of get him squared away and see what we can do building that out on the PaidToday. But he was not able to make the call. So if he's listening, what we're going to do is we're going to rebuild your site. I'm going to clone it real quick from scratch manually. I'm just going to whip it together and then we can kind of check out what the loading times are going to be. I'm just going to use a subdomain. I'm not going to go through the whole hooking up your domain yet. Obviously, I don't have access to that stuff, and you're not here to tell me. So we'll do what we can, and you'll be able to check it out. I'm going to make it available in the marketplace. So after this call, you'll be able to go in there and grab it. And then you'll be able to implement it that way on your business account. So to get started, here, let me show you what we're going to be putting together. So this is what he has currently. Pretty straightforward. We got some videos and some buttons and some call to actions and stuff like that, and then the header video. I'm not going to do all of this stuff. This video here, we're not going to implement that. I'm going to just put an image up there. I don't have access to his video links as well. And this one I'm going to do just kind of more of a 4 videos side by side. We're not going to do a slider gallery like this. This is, we don't need to do that for this part. And then he's got an about section here, if it loads. And then there's Chris. So he's got just some information there. Looking good, looking good. And then his contacts. So we're going to add a couple different things on this section here. We'll put an actual form and a couple other things and maybe a booking form there so that people can book a consultation with him. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to whip, this is what we're recreating now, and then we can test the, hopefully get some better loading times for him. So to get started, let's go into our website builder here, and we're going to just create a new page set, and we're going to call this the and save that. Once I title it and then I save it, it'll generate my domain for me, my subdomain, and then from there I can just change that part. I'm going to leave the PaidToday subdomain part on there, and we'll go live and we'll save that again. Everything's turned on that. Back in here. Okay, let's create our first page here. Call this home page. That's all good there. Let's jump into the editor. Get rid of that. We'll just grab a default header. So bam, I'm gonna grab some of his text in here now. Change the background image on this guy real quick. I'll just search for one. just for fun, I'm going to do that. If we don't like that image header, I'm just going to build just a straight white one right below it, and then we'll turn them on and off and see which one we like better. So section container, and then we'll just go ahead and drag in some. He's got his heading there, it looks like, and it looks like he's got a image. So we'll just do an image on top. I'm going to upload his image here that I got from his website. Let's see. And I'm going to put that in a column. Because I want to center it. And then all we got to do here is max width. I'm just going to do 50%. Oh, that's too big. 25. And then we'll do a typography. Normally I do this with classes, but I'm trying to show you that it can be done with the controls over here. And then we'll text center that guy. Bam, this is what he's got there. Looks like he's got a little bit of subtext below it. Oh, yeah. So if we don't like this header here, we can just turn that off, and this will be more of his landing page without that video above it. There's ways to do that, but for the sake of this, we're going to bypass that. So we'll just leave this as without that other one on there for now. This is looking good. And next section. So layout, section, container. And this is just a side-by-side, it looks like. So right now we're on this section here, so he's got a side-by-side with a button. So we might even have a pre-made one of those. And we do. So I'm just going to actually use this one right there. It's already done for us. And then control copy that. Paste this plain text. And then he's got a list here. I want to paste that as plain text because I don't want to bring in his styling for that one. And all I'm doing is just copying what he's got on his site for each one of these. So building these out is pretty fast. If you already know what the content that you want to use, you can rip through these. Okay, he doesn't have that, and he doesn't have this, and he doesn't have that. So now we're getting smaller here, and then we just got an image we got to upload. He's got some ROI image. So there we go, and then we've got the button here. Optimize my ROI. And it's a yellow button, so we'll just do a quick color on that, background color, and we'll switch it over to, it's pretty close. Now he has it underneath both of these, and we can do that, but it's okay this way as well. Image fluid, that looks good, that looks good. Okay, on to the next section here. So the next section here, we got kind of a stacked, not a side-by-side stack section. So this will be all right here. I'm gonna go down. And I've already got my section in my container. And so for these, all we need is a couple rows. And then a typography header. 1, 2, and then we'll do one more row just to separate that. Okay, so got that. Text center it. Just gonna text center this whole, well, maybe not that whole thing. That way, and then he's got a couple little paragraphs down below. So let's go ahead and save this. We'll just take a quick little look at it. So Jets Media stressed, marketing leaders who want to. So we're all looking good here. I'm gonna fix that button there because I got the class on it, which I'm actually gonna do just a BT warning. There we go. Okay, it's looking good there. And then we could even do a, I don't know if this one will work. There, shadow button. Okay, colors are in line, looking good. We're almost through this thing already. So we need one more image here, responsive image below this. So let's go ahead and put it in a row. Stick that in there. We'll upload that one. Okay. Okay, we're on to the last section of the home page now. So all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna duplicate this section here because it's got some of the stuff that we need already. Change some text. There's that, and then oops, I had a different, that's the one that's supposed to be up there. There we go. Okay, anyone can leverage, anyone can leverage. And now we're on the level up with video production and a combination, so that's good. And then we got some of our recent work below, and we've almost got this done already. Just need one little piece of text. We'll just put it in a new section. I think that'll be a little bit cleaner. So I'm gonna drag another section down below, another container. And then we'll do a header for this one. It's a little bit bigger. Typography heading. And we'll just do a quick text align center, and then, so this is where he has some of the videos. I think we get a video section in here. I could just use this probably instead. Copy, paste, delete that. And then we just got a few rows we got to get rid of here that I don't need. I don't need all those video sections. And then I've already got the button made that I want, so I'm just going to copy this button again. I'm going to drag on that down. And I'll put it next to that one for now. I'll get rid of this one. And if I really wanted to put it below, like where he has it at the bottom, I can definitely do that. I'll just add another quick little row in there with the layout, and we do one column. And then I can drag this into that. Okay. And we don't need this one down there. And to make it just right, we'll do one of those. And I'm just gonna do a oh, can't do that with this one. So we'll do a column. Column 6. And then I'm going to do a class called MX Auto, which means margin on the horizontal plane. Now you don't have to, there's another easier ways to, well, different ways to do that if you don't know what that stuff is. But there's 4 videos. That's what he's got 5, it looks like, but there's 4. I don't have access to his video URLs currently, so that's okay for now. We can add another one in if he's ready when it comes to that. So let's just grab another quick URL here, an ID. So to change these videos, if you haven't figured it out yet, there's a video ID over here. You just click on it, change the video ID, and then it'll switch it up. We do not have those. So there's no titles underneath it, so we can just get rid of these. Let's go ahead and save this now. And then this text should be a bit bigger, I think, on this one. So font size, I'll do, I want going to do about, let's see what 4 REM looks like. That's pretty huge. We'll do 3. That's still pretty huge. I'm working on a pretty big monitor, so it's not super bad, but if you're on a laptop or mobile, that's going to be massive. I'll just leave it at 2. It'll be fine. And then we'll see what 2 looks like on this one as well. I want these to be consistent. Yeah, that's good. Okay, save it. Let's do a quick preview. Refresh this page. Okay, we're looking good here. Let's see if we can get these side by side so you can kind of see where we're at here. So that's the start of his. We have ours here. So his are stacking a little bit bigger than ours. That's an easy fix. We can do that. But as you can see, we're pretty much there. Oops, forgot to get rid of that bottom one. So we're looking good. So we'll just finish up the last couple pages there. Get rid of this section here. We don't need that. And then this, I'm actually going to do a I want to do on desktop view. I want a max width of 50. Damn, I really need to remake that image so it's not so square. It'd be better if it was more horizontal. All right, we'll just leave it at that. And then if I scroll down to iPad version, we'll do 50. And then if we go down to mobile, that looks okay. So what we got to do here, so all I'm telling that to do by removing those is it just means that, like, if column 12 means it operates mobile up, and then XL means if it's when it hits the breakpoint of an XL screen, what it considers an XL screen, it will stack, or it'll be 6, and then anything below that will stack. I'm not going to get into all those right now. That's just a little touch-up stuff. We're getting the main stuff in. So we've got the first homepage built. Let's go back out. We've got it saved. And then we'll go back into our builder. I want to create a navigation bar now. So we're going to do add new page or wrapper. And we're just going to do nav bar, and then we're going to select the template. I'm going to go ahead and create that. Let's take a quick look at the nav bar on here. Okay, so he's got his just below that. Because we don't have that video up there, we'll just put it at the top for now. And then we can do that another time. Go back into the visual editor. What's cool is we have a page that is basically a nav bar and a footer just pre-made for you. You just got to drag it in under your pages tab here. Go ahead and grab that. Once you drag it in, it'll automatically put the the content code. This is where it injects your other pages, your web pages. Tells you where to do that. So you can have multiple wrappers with different stuff, but the main use for it is doing nav bars and footers. So now that we got that, we'll go ahead and save. Let's upload his logo in there really quick. And it looks like just about in a contact. So we want to get rid of this one. So when you click on it, you're on the link. Just make sure you go up to the list item if you want to get rid of these. And then I can see in the hierarchy. I'm going to leave that booking one there. About, and then contact. So booking about contact. Sign in. Perfect. Save that. And we didn't apply this wrapper yet, so we're going to do that now so we can see on the home page here. So wrapper template, and we can see that the one that we created is now selectable. Just choose that and then hit save. And then if we go back over here, refresh this page, you can see that we've got a nav bar on top, and then at the very bottom we've got ourselves a footer. Now this information, if this was in his account, it would show all of his information by default, and then this is also editable. You can make changes to that to customize it, but by default we just kind of put what you have for your business settings. So it's real key. The more you fill out on your business settings, the more it'll help you out doing other stuff. Pre-populate some of that information. Okay, let's do the last 2 pages, and it's essentially the same. Real quick and easy. We'll do another page, and we'll just say about, create it, editor. And for this page, he only has a side-by-side. So some text on the left, one image below, and then an image on the right. So what we'll do for that one is we'll go into the contents, and we're just going to grab that one that we had that's looks pretty close to that. And we don't have any of this stuff in there for now. And it looks like we've got one image below that. So we'll go ahead and upload that image. There we go. And then get rid of that. And then the image on the right. Okay, looking good. I'm just going to go ahead and add that in there for him. Drag it into a row because I want that padding right there. Save that. Okay, then we're going to go back. We'll just create the last page. While I'm here, though, I'm going to use that nav. I'm going to assign the nav bar to that page as well. So back to the, whoops, I went too far. Okay, home, about, and then this is going to be our contact page, and then we'll do a booking page. So to the editor, and then we'll see. Okay, so his contact page is essentially the same. It just has a little bit of different here. So we're going to do just slightly different than that. So we'll close that, grab the contents again, tab. I'll probably put the booking form on here too. We don't have one created for him, but I'm going to make him a little area where he could drag it in. Oh, there we go, contacts. That's what I was looking for. You know what I'm just going to do? We'll keep it the same. Oops. Okay, so what I did, I just used the content block, and then I went and I grabbed out of the contacts pre-made block, I grabbed this one and I drug it inside of it because I just wanted the form part here. And then I'll change the background image on it because I don't like that blue very much. For this instance, we have a lot of yellow on this page. Okay, so I just worked my way up until I found the layer that the background was on. So I'm just going to get rid of that. And then the background color, I don't want to be dark per se. Let's see, where's that one at? Save that and preview. Okay, almost there. Oh, that's why BG dark is set. So that's why. So if you can ever find, if something's not changing when you're using the controls down here, take a look up at the classes and you might find, usually you'll find something that's stopping you. And then the only other thing I'm going to add onto that is a border. And I could have done that with the controls under the borders right here, but because I know the classes, I just used that. But you can definitely do the same thing. It's just set a pixel width, and then you can do the radiuses, which is rounding on it. If you do a global radius, it'll make just rounded corners by using this one here. All right, let's take one quick last look there. So now I got a border on that. Nice shadow. Looks like I need a slight bit of padding on the bottom of that button there. So that PT4 is padding top. I'm just going to do a pad 4. Might not be the one that I needed, but we'll see. There. So now it's a little bit off of the bottom of that form. And this image on the side, I'm not going to make it as big. So we're going to actually reduce this. Get rid of those sizes there. That to be a 4. I want this one to be an 8. Oops, call dash XL8. Yeah, maybe that's too much. I don't know if I like that as much. Yeah, that's weird. Use the undo. I wonder if this will put my containers back. Nope. So we'll do we'll just put it back the way that it was. There. All right. We're good on that. Everything's looking good here. We don't need that. But we've got to put an image below, one last image, because we had one on the other one. So before I drag that in, I'm going to put a quick little column underneath. There. And now we can add the image that we had. I believe it was that one, and then this one is of Chris. So we'll save that. So that's what we got going on here. You can see they're pretty much the same, except for this one has a form, and we'll capture their contacts information and information, create a contact for them in a record so that he can go and see the note. You'll have a record of every time they've submitted on this and their phone number and stuff like that. We can put his information in here as well, just additionally, so just to keep it consistent. So we'll go back in here, and then all we do for that, do a quick little typography, drag that paragraph in above our form. I'll paste it in there. And actually, I'm going to put this below. That one's not draggable. See, I pasted in. If you don't paste as plain text, you're going to get styling, because I copied that off of his site. So now I got some weird stylings that whatever it pulled in. There. Yeah. So I got a whole bunch. We just need to get rid of this whole element. So you got to be careful when you're copying and pasting from other sites. You see how there's, now I have each box here. All this stuff got brought in when I did that. And so you just be careful about doing that. You always want to, usually you want to paste as plain text, and then you can style it once you're in, because you don't know what kind of stuff you're going to bring with it. Okay, so back to a clean slate here. We'll just put in a quick little paragraph, paste as plain text, and then we'll leave that like that for now. Save it. So he's got his information up there, or they can just use the form, and the form's easier. I would recommend just using the form. This kind of information will show up in the footer. So let's just get rid of that. If they want to go, if they want to do that, you can see that on the footer. You don't want to clutter in most cases. We'll save. Let's go back and put the wrapper on this page, and then we'll look at the full site. So I don't have my wrapper set. We'll go ahead and do that. Save. The other cool thing, I did each individual wrapper one by one. But if you do the global settings here, you can set a global template wrapper. So you only set it once, and then every new page and stuff that you create will we'll just assign, we'll just use it. So you don't have to, if you got a bunch of pages, you don't want to have to deal with that every time. So you can set a global. Okay, cool. So we'll save that, take a quick preview of it. This is the portal link here. If you guys, if we open that up, you're going to see the demo business, because that's what I'm building this in. But this would be all of his information, his business logo, his business name would show up here. And this is how his clients can access the client portal for Jets Media. And we'll refresh this. So we've got our header up there. And the only thing we got to do now is we didn't set up our link buttons. So they just go to home most of these cases. So we'll just do that one last thing really quick, and then we'll have a fully functioning thing, and then we'll try to do some other stuff there. So, okay, and in our nav bar, I'm gonna open that up, and then we can see the link. This goes to booking. We didn't actually create the booking page, but for this one, I called the about page about. So it's just / about, and then the contact is just contact / contact. So this is whatever you use as the path for your pages that you create, you'll put here. And because they're all housed inside the parent URL, you can just do /. You don't have to paste in HTTPS, the whole thing for each page. You just do, because they're pages inside of your website, if that makes sense. All right, save that, and let's do one last check here. Okay, about. Okay, we're here, we're loaded. Contact, we're here, we're looking good. Back to home. There we go. So we've got it pretty much put together. It looks like, oh, I got one doubled image. What did he have there? Let's fix that really quick. Light bulb. So that's above the video. So I just, because I copied it, I just forgot to delete that one. Okay, so we'll go back out of the editor and go into the home page really quick, and then just get rid of that last extra image we had. Bam. Now for that video up top, you could just do a quick little one of these guys here and do a default component, responsive video. And then you could put the video there. And then there is a way to get it playing on the background, but that's a little bit more of an advanced thing to do. So we won't worry about that right now. And the other cool thing you can do, so sometimes it's nice to break your page information up, and we got a lot of white here, and so it all just kind of looks like a piece of paper. So on each section, like alternating sections, all you got to do is do a BG-light. So not this one, and then we'll do it on this one again. And then if we save that, it gives our information a little bit of a nice page break. So you can see jets for marketing leaders. See how the information is a little bit more broken up and easier to read. Allows your readers to kind of process this a little bit easier. Oh, I got a little one there. Bam, there we go. So that's looking pretty good. If I had the video links, we could put them in on these. We didn't set these buttons up. Let's check where his go. If I click this, holy moly, that's a long load. Okay, so here's the discovery page. So this I couldn't even see until I clicked on that. So perfect. Okay, so the same videos on that. And so we got a little bit more going on this page. That's cool. All right. Do you want to see how to do that? What time is it? It's 12:22. Let's see how fast I can get that done. I think it'll only take me about 5 minutes. So we'll call that landing page. Visual editor. Okay, image and it's got the image on the left on this one. Okay, don't have this in there. Oh, he's got a video on that left side, so let's put a video in default component, and then all we do is just drag that responsive video in over here. We'll get rid of this image, and then he can enter the URL to make that work there. And then all we got to do here, we'll just duplicate this section. I'm going to drag it down below. All right, let's do some stuff here. Paste as plain text. Okay, so he's got 1, 2. It's just got a few sections of these with some background images on them. I think that that's a little bit big, so I'm gonna use the paragraph instead. And I'm just gonna duplicate, paste that rest of that text in, and then we're gonna be on our way here. I didn't paste with plain text, and that's what I got there. Got some extra stuff in there. Bam. Okay. So who's this for? Oh. See, I'm getting the I was getting the stylings from where I was copying it, and so it was bringing in that weird stuff behind it. There. Who's this for? Bam. Who's this not for? We'll change the text on that. Just deleting these. I'm just clicking and pressing the delete key. Duplicate that, drag it down because he's got another kind of just text section below. And then we just need a quick little paragraph. Here's what you're gonna get. All right, so that's pretty much it. And then he's got the videos, and then he's got his landing page set up. So all that will need to be done now let's just save that, and then we'll just link to the landing page once he clicks. We'll put the buttons to that, and then he'll be rocking. I gotta hook up the buttons. So we'll get, do a quick little alternating. UG-light, dark, oops. I can't because I got the styling from his stuff there. So what we'll do then is we won't put it on that. We'll put the BG dark on this. We'll just do a rounded shadow, and we'll do the same for this. Text light on that, and then in the box here, I'll just do a BG dark, and then rounded because I want the corners rounded, and then I want a shadow on it. So it's looking pretty close. I don't have his background images that he has behind that, but that's pretty nice and easy to read there. So then he's got a here's what you'll get, and then it's got one more background dark on this one. Text center that he had on that. That should be probably a headline. I think that's a little bit small for the kind of the cool part of working with Jets Media. So let's just make that bigger. There. Fuck. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. So I think we're good here. Just get rid of that last part there, and then we'll have a there. Computer froze. And he's got some more images, but you're getting the idea. That's pretty much built. We did it in, I don't know, it took us a little while, but okay, landing page. That's the last thing to do is hook up the buttons on the home page, and then this will be fully functioning. So grab that. See this href here? We just go landing page. And then on this one too, we'll do the same thing. Okay. So refresh his homepage, and we're going to click on optimize, and then this takes us into our landing page here. So we're looking good here. Oh, don't forget to put your wrapper on. I should just establish that as a global wrapper, but I'll do it manually again this time. That was the one thing I missed there. And this one is a BTN dash warning text dash white. And then the text I want on this to be to REM. There. I might as well finish it up. I don't want to leave it unfinished. There's literally 2 more images and 3 text paragraphs to put in and a button. So let's just knock it out. I'm gonna go really quick here. Section. Actually, I can use the contents again. These content blocks are great. If you have just kind of the layout that you need, just drag it in and modify it. It's real handy. Okay. So all I did was I right clicked and I said copy image address from his site for that. So you can copy image address. Okay. And then when you need to upload one, you can do paste it in here and then just hit add URL. And see, now I've got both of those images. It's better to upload them in most cases, but if you know that the URLs are not going to change for those, they won't break in the future. Jeez, deleted it. we go. Okay, final section. One, two, and then a button. So I've already got the button made. I just want another one of these. So we'll duplicate, and then I'm going to go ahead and drag it on down right there at the bottom. Copy, paste as plain text, and we'll text center. Text center that. And then for this one, I'll just change the color. He's got a red act now right there, and then I'll remove it from that. All right. Okay, so he does have a booking. You just have to get to it. So last one. So this link will go to /booking, and we'll just finish it. And then this whole thing will be done. He can do some edits to this on his own, or I can help him with it. All right, let's get back. We'll do the last page, the booking page. Booking, it sets it. Great page. And then we'll go into the editor. Section, container. Looks like he's got a logo on top. Go ahead and bring that down a bit. All right, so Save that. We're going to apply the settings for the nav bar, and then I'm going to drag a block in just to show you. That's took me back into V1 right there, but we'll go back into V2. You guys should, if you haven't yet, make sure you're working in V2. It's awesome. Okay, we'll do back to here. Should have a booking form on here. So my booking form tabs right here, I've got a couple created already, so I'm just going to drag one in just so you can see what it'll look like. And then you can also do a lot of neat styling and stuff to these. But if we save this now and we preview this page, this should take us through the entire flow. I don't want to start there. I want to start at the home page. So let's refresh. Okay. Okay, we're on the home page. Scrolling down, scrolling down, scrolling down. Looks awesome. Optimize my return on investment. Okay. Here we go. Is our landing page. Schedule a free discovery call. Bam. And now we've got our booking. You can check that out and put your name in. And we're booked. And this is all live. You can go right now to jetsmedia.paydtodaypages.com and check all this out. And we've gotten our about, and we've gotten a contact here. One button I forgot to update, it looks like. But that's the full flow. We did that pretty fast. You just do a little bit more stylings and little touch-ups here and there, any customizations that, visually that you want to do, but that's fully functioning. Let's check I forgot to check the whole reason we were doing this was the load time on this versus the load time on the other page there, and hopefully we can get it a little bit faster. I think we can with this one. Now, we're not loading all of the videos, but we are pulling in YouTube videos, so essentially it should be the same. Like it's still pulling this data in, so it should act the same. So let's go to holy smokes. We do not have the video background going, but let's just see if we've got any improvement. See if I can do this. Okay, so we'll do the left one. We're going to do Jets Media first. And then hopefully we can get a little bit of improvement from this. Okay, it's loading, it's loading, it's loading. We're still loading. Okay. Still kind of loading, but we're getting there. Chunking a little bit. Not bad though. Okay, and then on the right here, let's refresh this one. Wait, am I on the home page? Yeah, so let's do it from scratch. How about that? Chat media PaidTodayPages.com. Okay, from scratch. Here we go. Oh, whoops. I missed the URL. Come on, we'll do it the easy way. There we go. That's the one I want. Copy. New. Paste. Okay, ready? There, that's fast. That's pretty quick. So we've noticed some improvement. One thing you want to make sure that these images that you guys are using, kind of, if you can get them as small in size, they don't have to be small in visually displayed, but the size of the data that you're on them. Like if they're above a megabyte, that's pretty big for an image. Most images don't need to be that big. And then just be wary of or mindful of how many videos that you're pulling in on a page at a certain time. That can start to bog down, and then obviously your hosting and all of that's definitely going to make a huge difference, as we've just seen. So if I click that, we can see that this thing's just loading over here for a while. It's actually a little bit better than it was earlier right now. Maybe that's just Firefox processing it, but let's try it on Chrome. Okay, here we go on Chrome. Loading. Yeah, not too bad. It's working a little bit better. We were getting some 30-second load times earlier, and so it seems to be improved a little bit on this now. So that's good. But as you can see, there's a lot of different factors on site speed. But this loads pretty fast, and we're looking pretty good. So I will make this available in the marketplace. Over here, we've got a bunch of templates you can use to modify this stuff. But I will make this one available for Chris so he can go in and grab it and use it on his business account. And then we can kind of change it up a little bit from there. But yeah, check out these, use them, get them, play with them. They're pretty sweet, pretty easy to change. So that's it for today. I know that was a long one. Chris, I wish you would have been on the call, but let's check it out. Let me know if you got any questions on any of that stuff, and if you need help getting that. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Feel free to reach out.